What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Good morning from Canada. Again, a bright and early start this morning here on the East Coast. We're going to go over Cardano by popular request. People have been in my comment section. Where were you guys for the last 4 months? Hardly anyone was requesting Cardano. I look at the chart. Oh, it's pumped 50% over the last week. Of course, no wonder. All my emotional traders and investors, but that's perfectly okay. Always money to be made with our DCA strategy. So we're adding Cardano to the list of coins that we're going to cover here on the channel as well as in the Discord. So we're sitting at 144. We're down about 5% on the day. Cardano came all the way down to that $1 low, which of course was the right time to be DCAing, but we'll get into that. So we're sitting at a market cap of 47.38 billion, 24-hour volume, 3.96 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app and you can grab one of their incredible Visa cards. Let me quickly open it up here. For cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime travel incentives, depending on the level of card that you have, $25 just for signing up through my referral. It's my favorite app for investing. I love this supercharger. I stake a lot of my Crow coin in the supercharger, so pretty cool stuff. Anyways, guys, let's hop into ADA. So of course, we're going to start on the 1 hour time frame as we always do here. So a couple things to look at. You can see here RSI in the floor, money flow in the floor, nice little bounce. We've come back down. So a little bit of a bearish pattern here. You have a left shoulder. This is a 1 hour time frame. You have a head and you have a right shoulder. So if I drop in our neckline, it's funny, yesterday somebody commented and they're like, you ever think about doing horse race commentating? So let me know what you guys think about that. And they're off for the 2022 Kentucky Derby. Smash the like button if you think I should be a horse race commentator. Anyways, guys, not important. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We have broken the neckline. So a technical target to the downside from the top to the bottom could take ADA down to about $1.28. Does seem to be a little bit of support in this area, but we have a very strong level of support coming in at 119. So just something to keep an eye on. But now we also have this descending channel. You can see we're back underneath the EMAs. So if we were to see continuation and we push back above the EMAs here, your technical target from this descending channel would come in at 163. Let's pop over to the 4 hour time frame. So you can see on the 4 hour, we had a bearish divergence. We created a higher high while creating a lower high on the RSI as well as on the money flow, signifying the bulls are running out of strength and it's the bears' time to come in and push down the price, and that's exactly what has happened. We've already come down to $1.36, so that was the optimal entry, but if it does come down to $1.36 once again, that is our first buy zone for ADA. You can see we beautifully bounced off the 55 EMA. We had the bullish cross right here, and we saw a nice pump to the upside. So I want to show you guys the daily. So for those of you who were trading ADA, who like to use our DCA strategy, hopefully you were using the RSI, the MACD, and the money flow, especially on the daily time frame when your indicators start to hit the floor. In many cases, you're going to see a large bounce to the upside, and that's exactly what we've seen. You can see right here, RSI in the floor, MACD in the floor, money flow absolutely in the floor. And from this low, guys, you saw a 50% pump. So absolutely incredible bounce. So that just goes to show you how effective it is to use these indicators with your trading. You can see right here, RSI in the floor, MACD in the floor. Money flow was low as well, right in this area. We had a bullish divergence. See this? Lower lows, higher lows, as well as on the money flow, higher lows. Boom, big pump to the upside, guys. So these indicators, especially on the daily, will make a world of difference with your trading. That was a 34% pump. So we have a double bottom pattern, just as we did with our previous correction over the summertime. We created a double bottom and we broke out, and ADA has done that once again. We've created a double bottom. However, guys, we came up and we got rejected by the neckline. So now what we want to see for ADA, I mean, we just went through a massive correction. This is why I always tell you guys, have buy zones for a 50 to 80% drop. Because this was like a 4-month correction for ADA. Let me see how many days. 140 days and a 65% drop. So if you were dollar cost averaging and you had enough buy zones for a 65% drop, you'd most likely already be in the profit because as you're buying in, you're dropping your average price, you're getting more money into your trade, and you're riding the slingshot back up. To be honest, if you were dollar cost averaging, you probably took some profits right here, and then you reset all your buy zones once again, then you shoot up, you start to take profits, you reset, you shoot up, and you start to take profits. So there may have been a few trades during that correction, but that was pretty harsh for ADA. As you can see, these bounces, they're not small bounces, probably like 20-30%. Yeah, that was a 21% bounce right there. And right here you had about a 24% bounce. So if you're dollar cost averaging, you can take profits, you can reset your buy zones, and you can get quite a few trades in during a pretty rough correction for our friend ADA. So you can see over a 1 week period, we shot all the way back up towards the top section on the RSI on the daily. The money flow is still about halfway. We're just starting to have the bullish cross of the MACD, just as we did here. Bullish cross, we saw a huge pump to the upside. But of course, we need our friend Bitcoin to participate. And I do think Bitcoin is going to continue to go through this Wyckoff. Unless we break this low, then of course we have to target lower price targets. But as of right now, we're just following this Wyckoff accumulation. So you could definitely see continuation for ADA if the bullish strength continues to be strong and we see some nice volume to continue to push the price up. However, if I pop back open to the daily, we did get rejected pretty hard by our neckline here, but we were trending towards overbought. So for ADA to see continuation, it would really need to hold the EMAs. It's a really strong sign that it pushed back above the 20, back above the 55. But what needs to happen is we hold the EMAs, we see continuation, and we see the bullish cross. Just as we did here, bullish cross on the daily, massive, massive pump to the upside. Let me do a little measurement of this pump from our bullish cross. Oh, come on, get my little tools out of the way here. 126%. So if we can stay above the EMAs here and we hold them as support, we could definitely see a large move back to the upside. However, guys, the bearish scenario is that we've come up, we hit resistance, we shot up rather quickly. So if we were to start losing the EMAs, we could come all the way back down to that $1 level and test these lows. Once again, we would need to break above this neckline, stay above the EMAs if we are going to see continuation. So we'll finish off with our buy zones here for ADA. I can also give you a target. So you can see here, I pulled my Fibonacci from our May high. I can pull this up a little bit. To our crash low over the summertime, we came all the way up to the 1.272 and we went through quite a steep correction. So what you can do is you can take this Fibonacci out and you can take your Fibonacci from this swing high down to your swing low. If this is our true bottom, then your next impulsive wave would bring you up to the 1.618, coming in at about $5.96. And we can also use Elliott wave theory. Let me quickly remove my indicators. We'll open this up and we'll go back to the start of the bull run here. And what you can do is you come to the left side and you can click your patterns and you find your Elliott wave. Where is it? Elliott impulsive wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You click that. You go from the start of your bull run. So we start from our Corona dump. Now remember, guys, that this is all theory based. So you have your impulsive wave 1, here's your corrective wave 2, your largest wave 3. Now I would be interested to know your opinion, guys. Do you think this is the top of the wave 3, this was the corrective wave 4? Or is this the top of wave 3 and this has been our corrective wave 4? And then you have your impulsive wave 5 taking you up to your bull run target. We have the 1.618. Let me open this back up a little bit. So we have the 1.618, which is coming in at about 585. We have the 2 extension coming in at about $8.79 to 2.272, which is coming in at about 1168 for our friend ADA. But that really all depends on if we hold this low at $1. Of course, if we see Bitcoin lose this low at 40K and we head all the way down to 28K, it would invalidate this Fibonacci because we would break this low and we would have to wait until we bottom out to pull our Fibonacci from the swing high back down to the swing low once again. But as long as Bitcoin adheres to this Wyckoff accumulation, we may have bottomed out for ADA, because even if we come back down, we could come back down for a little bit of a retest, create a triple bottom pattern, and then break out back to the upside for ADA. So our buy zones here for ADA, we have 136, 119, 107, and then I have buy zones down here. Where are my price targets? Let me pull them over. I have a buy zone at about 81 cents. We have one down here at 42 cents. I have one down at 29 cents as well. And you're like, Jack, so why do you have so many buy zones and have them so far down? Do I have one more? I even have one more, guys. I have one all the way down. I think I have about 7 buy zones for ADA. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have 7. And the reason I do that, guys, is I always want to be prepared for a 60 to 80% drop. And you can see right here a 90% drop. But of course, as you guys know, it doesn't go straight down. It works in wave form. So lots of trades to be made. But I always have buy zones all the way down for an 80% drop, 50 to 80% drop at all times for ADA. And I usually use 6 to 7 buy zones, and they're all set up with support and resistance levels. So our take profit zones, let me open this back up. I have one here at 152, 171, 190, 208, 235, 270. They line up with support and resistance going up, and my buy zones line up with support and resistance going down. Equal amounts as a spot trader at each buy zone brings your average price down halfway each time. If you're leverage trading, don't recommend more than 2 to 3x. You have to double your margins. So for spot trading, 500, 500, 500, 500. But for leverage trading, 500, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 4,000. Spot trading is a no-fail strategy. If you have buy zones down for a 50 to 80% drop, you're just strategically buying the dip and you're selling when it pushes back up into profits. And then leverage trading, I have yet to be liquidated with this strategy on 2 to 3x. But trade at your own risk, guys. If you want early access to these charts, sign up to the Discord, where I'm posting many altcoins with our DCA strategy, as well as over 1,000 members. I think over 1,500 members now. Let's take a look at the welcome page real quick, see how many members. Wow, almost 2,000. That's incredible. 1,747. Wow, that's pretty cool. And 1,000 members talking all things crypto, posting chart patterns. Where's my chart channel? All types of goodies, guys. You really can't beat it. It's $350 USD. And if you want to trade with me, you can sign up to Bybit. $4,100 in bonuses for a limited time. And I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.